Hello and welcome to Double Barrel Gaming. I'm your host, MrBooMStickXL, and I want to thank you for taking the time to check out today's exciting new Xbox video. Goodwill, trust, and strong confidence in the Xbox brand has been riding high since the Game Awards in 2019. Of course, there they had the surprise announcement of the Xbox Series X and Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Since then, Team Green and the entire Xbox fanbase has been riding a high that seemed like only great news would be coming from just about everywhere. Heck, even the mainstream gaming media was putting out article after article with only awesome things to say because, quite frankly, there was nothing but good news to talk and write about. 2020 was not without its controversy. In fact, the May Xbox event that I gave a strong and solid 8.5 was criticized for the lack of Xbox Series X gameplay, but did so after a ton of games were shown that would be releasing in 2021. The July showcase had its own cluster, with Halo Infinite being shown off without ray tracing and what was being called last generation looking graphics. With that said though, the show still received an 8.5 out of 10 from me because of all of the new first party IPs that myself along with everyone in the Xbox community have been asking for. Considering the world pandemic and the horror in which was and continues to be COVID-19, Xbox gamers had not one but two new Xbox consoles in the form of the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. Two marvels of technology in both power and price. It certainly was a great time to be an Xbox gamer. Now on to the main topic of the conversation, and that of course is what happened early Friday morning when Microsoft announced via Xbox Wire that Xbox Live Gold, that currently costs $59.99 for 12 months, was going to double in price to $120 to simply play online with your friends. This set the internet on fire, and for good reason. Many of the talking points for Phil Spencer, Matt Booty, Aaron Greenberg, and Larry Herb, aka Major Nelson, has been its commitment to its community and how online gaming is a way of making new friends with new experiences that would last a lifetime. The community-first ideology seemed to be an afterthought, and in its place, a corporate, motivated move that felt cold. Money first and community second, and certainly out of character for Microsoft and its strong connection to its fan base. Here was the response from the Xbox Live team, and it only took a mere 12 hours for a reversal of the decision, with the announcement that carried an admittance of wrongdoing. We messed up today, and you were right for letting us know. Connecting and playing with friends is a vital part of gaming, and we failed to meet the expectation of players who count on it every day. As a result, we have decided not to change Xbox Live Gold pricing. We're turning this moment into an opportunity to bring Xbox Live more in line with how we see the player at the center of their experience. For free-to-play games, you will no longer need an Xbox Live Gold membership to play those games on Xbox. We are working hard to deliver this change as soon as possible in the coming months. Now on to the question of this video. Has the gaming community lost faith and, more importantly, trust in Microsoft, Xbox, and its leadership once again? The easy answer is absolutely not. There has been more goodwill and community-first interaction with Phil Spencer, Aaron Greenberg, and Larry Herb than all of Sony and Nintendo's executives combined. I say this because there was a change that, considering the size of Microsoft, was swift and an immediate mission of their mistake. Whether you call the paywall removal a pivot to negative criticism or not, is why it's even more impressive. One of the reasons I feel as strongly about the leadership of Phil Spencer is because how he responds to both good PR and bad PR. And if you look at the screen, here's a Twitter exchange between Paris Lilly of Gamertag Radio and Phil Spencer. It's how Microsoft, the Xbox Live team, and head of Xbox Phil Spencer responded that made me put a post on social media that today I'm even more of an Xbox fan than I was before. So in closing, yes, I believe it was in fact a huge mistake from someone within Microsoft, though I'm happy to say it was rectified quickly and within a more reasonable time than you would usually see a big corporation pivot and reverse a bad decision. Now here's my question to close out today's incredible video. Are you happy with the response from Microsoft? And more importantly, do you trust that they will continue to put the customer first in all decisions regarding Xbox, Xbox Live, and Xbox Game Pass in the future moving forward? Thanks again for tuning in to another episode of Double Barrel Gaming. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button, share this video on social media, and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks again for listening. Have an awesome day.